Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Miracarn from Toxic Broadcast Studios, and today we are playing Iubes. Iubes is short for Intelligent Cubes. It is a game. Well, if you've played Goddess, it's very similar to that, except you don't constantly tap on random stuff. Basically, you build stuff as fast as you can so that you can utterly destroy the enemy Iubes, and well, I'll explain it more as we go along. Alright, so for now I'm going to do a solo battle. I haven't actually played multiplayer, but I'm sure it would be pretty fun. Just gonna play it on easy mode. It is actually pretty easy on easy mode, as you would probably expect, but yeah. Alright, here you can see the black hole matrix and the ionic defibrillator of the Iubes, and I have no idea what I'm talking about, but yeah. I do enjoy that this game has some pretty upbeat music to it. The problem is it doesn't actually appear in game, like sound instantly gone. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem, but so first thing you want to do, build some houses, pretty simple game type thing. You have your food, population, souls. Not sure what souls is. I think it's dead soldiers, and that's what allows you to get ghost soldiers from the graveyard. It's Eve from Wall-E. Your guys will always look the same in single player, but the enemy will take on a random trope sort of thing. The first thing you want to do is get some houses. Let me speed this up. So, get some houses. I normally play at ×3 speed because otherwise you are waiting for everything and it's incredibly annoying. So we got some houses being built here. You don't control these guys directly like in most games. Alright. Also get some vegetables started up here. The more workers you have, the more projects you can do at once. Make sure you don't run out of food, because your Iubes will die fairly quickly. I am not going to show the entirety of this gameplay like I usually do, as the gameplay usually lasts several hours. And I know you guys don't want to sit here through this. But yeah. So, this is the building menu. This is where you plan all of your different constructs of dastardly deeds so you can take out the computer virus Iubes. Well, not really a virus, but okay. Basically, different ones get you different resources and do different things. In order to build warriors to start fighting for you, you need to get a pit, and you're usually going to want to constantly keep building houses, armories, and vegetables, and extra vegetables and all that. Note you want to get, I'm trying to remember whether it was a granary or a... If that just built an outpost, I am screwed, because the outpost takes forever. You want to... Alright, was it granary? No. It is, the mill. Where is it? Sorry, I'm just looking at this for a second. No. It's the granary, because it will, basically add a lot onto your, like, farming abilities. Like, you'll farm a lot faster. So yeah. Basically, the idea is pretty simple. Just build stuff, annihilate your enemy, etc., etc. Now, you can have up to 10 things at a time, but that doesn't mean that you're going to have enough people to, actually build all of them. By the way, the game normally runs a lot smoother than this. It's Bandicam that's causing that. Dang it, get out of here. First thing I want to do... Oh, I kind of forgot the most important feature about this game. You're in a giant cylinder for some reason. And you build inside a cylinder. Wow, these guys are really adventurous. So what do they have? Just some houses, no basic resources yet. Other than some crops. Alright, yeah, they don't progress very much. The AI needs to be improved in that, but could just be because I'm on easy mode. On harder levels, they could progress a lot faster. I don't actually know. Haven't played very much of this game, but I already know that it's freaking awesome. Let's see here. The second that they get that pit built, I definitely want to start on the warriors and destroyers, because those are definitely worth it. I'm not going to go over the UI. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can see it here. Towers, soldiers, ghosts, etc. What's interesting is towers, like defense towers, will actually take up some of your population, so they will no longer be builders. They will be tied to those towers until those towers are destroyed. You get new people by building houses, obviously, and the building houses also. Alright, got the pit finished. Now we're gonna start on some warriors. What are the resources required for a tower? Just some wood and clay. They get wood from chopping down trees. No idea where they get clay. I've never seen them dig. They don't get it from the pit because the pit requires requires clay. Okay, vegetables. And let's build a where is it? Granary. Or is it mill? It might be mill. Yes, it is mill. Just place one of those there. If it doesn't fit, they'll move it to the next best location. This guy moved it really far away, which is annoying. But, oh well, that can be dealt with later. Well, no, it can't. That is permanently there once you start building it. Yeah, okay, just gonna speed up this process a little. Because towers and warriors buildings do take quite some time to be built. I suppose in the meantime I should line up some more stuff for them to build. I've noticed that you want to keep most of the stuff in a clump, but if you can create like a line of towers to an area that's closer to the enemy, and then build like a little outpost out there, that is definitely beneficial later on. I've never seen the enemy build destroyers in easy mode. Destroyers basically blow up buildings with fire. Oh wow, they have a pin already. Still no warriors. There are a lot of these guys. Whoa, jeez, 70 of them already. That's wow. Okay, gotta build some more houses. House there. Problem is, more houses means more population, which is good, but it also means you need more food, which, you need farmers to make food, so you really, it's kind of like a perpetual cycle of, I guess, upgrading your territory. Okay, let's speed this up a little more. Obviously, some things are built a lot faster than others. Wow, that tower is almost done, and I believe I started it after this one. It's because there are no trees in this area, and that is kind of a pain. Warriors will just kill other Iubes. You see, that lightning means that a warrior has just spawned. I believe it spawns one like every 20 seconds or something. So yeah, there's that. You're going to want to build a lot of those and a lot of destroyers, like the one I'm building now. So you want to keep your basic stuff kind of compact with towers protecting most of it and each other. I'm going to later later on I'll add a third tower in here to protect both of those, and vice versa. Alright, as you can see, I've gotten a little more done. One thing I do want to show is the combat system for these guys. It's kind of funny. They just like throw little rocks at each other, and when one dies, it is hilarious because they just like ping off into space. Into the center of this area. You can't actually see where they go. One feature I did want to point out that's really nice is because it's a cylinder, you can float up into the air, and, sunlight. Where's the sun coming from? Apparently from that water pool. You can see both your village and the enemy village from one position in the air. Good, they have a tower, but they do not have any warriors yet. I noticed that they build a lot of warriors, but don't really build any destroyers at all, which is good for us. When one dies, they leave behind a little cross type thing. Why is it paused? One just died there. It is kind of hard to catch at ×3 speed, like I usually play at, but it is kind of funny when you do actually glimpse it happening. It also might be kind of hard to see from this lag, but, yeah, oh, there's one. Oh, come on, ping off into space. Well, right now there's nothing actually attacking it. Oh, wait, that warrior is. Come on. I didn't see it, but yeah, it's kind of a funny way for them to meet their end, just fly off into the great known if you look up. That was a terrible joke, I'm sorry. So yeah, production's going pretty good, getting lots of warriors. How are my destroyers doing? 2% done, that is terrible. I'm going to build another pit over here because, well, why not? Outpost tower. Here, pit. Alright, so, yeah, get working on those. Haha, night is coming. What that means is, if you have cemeteries, which I don't, because it's only the first night, your, graveyards will start spawning, the ghosts of the dead. Soldiers, I currently have lost 13 soldiers, so if I had one graveyard I could build up to 13. Graveyards of course have a capacity, like the highest they can build, but yeah. So we got our destroyers here, and I'm curious to see if any of them have, yep, they've already started their assault on the Iubes. It's actually kind of it's actually kind of interesting to sort of watch them take down the enemies' places. It's kind of hard to see right now, but they're throwing little fireballs, and needless to say, that pit is not going to last too much longer. The point of the game is not to destroy all of your enemy stuff, and it's not to like take out the pole in the center of their village or anything. The idea is to kill them all off, which obviously means they cannot build anything else, so yeah, that's a victory for you. Let me get some vegetables in here. As far as I can tell, there are no other forms of food other than vegetables, even though there are granaries, which suggest that there's bread, but, yeah, whoa, geez, like 40 guys at once just annihilated this project and got it done. So, yeah, thus far it is, well, let me point out that this game is still a work in progress. There is a lot that kind of needs to be finished off yet, such as clipping errors, and also the AI could be a little bit improved. But other than that, it's a really solid game thus far, and it's really fun for free. Yeah, I kind of forgot to mention that this game is free, which is great. Everyone loves free games. And that's another thing that's just sort of hilarious about this game. When you like are focused on what you they've developed warriors and they're expanding quite a bit. That is not good. Ah, there's their warrior thing. That could pose a problem later, especially since it's protected by a tower. 3 towers, actually. I don't know. I will devise a plan for that later. Unfortunately, you can't command your troops which way to go, whether they go this way or the other way. The only way to do that is to build closer in a certain direction. So, yeah. But, I have had it before where you're focused on building so that the enemy doesn't get the upper hand, and then all of a sudden you look over to the other village and it is just like decimated. There's still stuff left, but not a whole lot. That's always interesting. Just I guess it's a result of you not like constantly being able to see what's happening everywhere. In fact, you have a fairly small field of vision, which I think plays an important role in the mechanics of this game, as opposed to kind of limiting the game, as it does in most others. So, yeah. Let's see how they're doing. Well, their outer stuff is destroyed. They tried building on this way, but that's mostly gone. That one doesn't have much health left. It won't show you the percentage of what they're building. That percentage is how much life they have left. So yeah, that's not doing too well. Did I build another destroyer? Yes, I did. Oh, no, I didn't. What the heck? Thought I built another destroyer. I will build one over here so I can attack them from both sides. Build. I've never had a problem with resources, but how close the resources are to what you're building, the faster, like, it will be completed. So you do kind of want to spread out your resources, as opposed to in other games you keep them in sort of a secluded area, because it doesn't matter where they are as long as they're creating resources. So there's that, but, yeah. So, all in all, pretty interesting game. You should probably check it out. I will check back in later when the situation has developed more. Haha, yes, this, utter piece of crap that always screwed me over in the other game I played. The outpost, it holds 6 people. It takes an incredibly long time to build unless you have a pit, like, right next to it. Don't build those early on until you have expanded quite a bit. Because, sure, they're powerful, but they're not very useful, like, near things like farmland, because I don't think their range is very good, but they're still very strong. Not really sure how to describe it, but, yeah. Let me build some more vegetables. And build you here. I did just want to point out that this is the most food I have ever had at one time, and also one of the largest populations. Not sure what I did wrong last time. I think I didn't plant as many extra vegetables, which get you food faster but take longer to build. It also might be because I have a ton of Iubes, and when not doing something else, they will go out and gather food, because they do not like to, just stand around and be useless, like in most other God games. Pretty sure that might be from a Minecraft texture pack. So, in fact, a lot of this looks like it's just from a Minecraft texture pack, but, oh well, indie game is all I have to say about that. Not that indie games are bad, but it's not like most people have a very large budget for them, so I don't blame them, is my point. I do like how you can get really close down and actually see the world from their view, sort of. Yeah. Oh, there's a warrior on our borders. You better back off, sir. I have started expanding my army quite a bit so that we can kind of take them by force more. Good, I see they've already started to attack that tower. That's still being... What are they building? They better not be building a warrior's post over there. Nope, it is a forge. Why are they building a forge all the way out here? All their pits over here, and forges are supposed to be close to pits so they can turn the stuff into iron right away. I do not understand your logic behind that, sirs. But, yeah, or madams. I don't really know what gender that would be. I mean, technically it's a girl because it's Eva, but whatever. So yeah, I got lots of stuff being assembled. Speed this up quite a bit. Good, we have a group of warriors going to the armory and now heading off to battle. Let me get a little closer in on the action. Camera's a bit jerky because of the frame rate lag from Bandicam. I will see what I can do about that because it is quite annoying. But right now I'm only getting 7 frames per second, which is ridiculous, but it even seems surprisingly smooth for that. Oh, looks like they're trying to take on this tower. And actually I was wrong, those aren't warriors, those are, what are they called? Destroyers. Oh good, they've started attacking from the back, which is what I wanted because, I started to expand backward more, because the enemy almost never attacks from behind, and I presume most players don't because it's kind of awkward to build in that direction. And also it's kind of a farther route, so you have to expand even more. But it is actually quite the strategic advantage until they catch on and build towers behind as well. I've never had a problem with people attacking from behind, so I've never actually built rear towers except once because some warriors were ravaging my crops once. Well, not. They were killing my farmers. Warriors don't actually break buildings, only destroyers do, which is interesting. I guess that warriors get more to the point of the game, which is kill off your enemy, but destroyers make it easier to do so because they take down things like towers. Your normal guys can defend themselves against warriors, but it usually takes like 2 of them to kill a single warrior. Haha, we are now on to the second night, and we should see... Dang it. I don't know why I feel like there should be inverted scrolling, but I do. Now we should see some, ghost soldiers, which currently we have none of. Why do we have none of them? Ghost soldiers starting to spawn because it's nighttime, and we definitely have quite a few souls to spend on, oh, here we go. These guys spawn really quickly, they're quite strong, very hard to kill. Your soldiers will keep attacking during the night, that does not change. Wow, these guys are not faring too well, to be honest. They've built most of their stuff in the rear to protect it, but they didn't think that I would hop around and attack them. They are building a second warrior's post, which does trouble me quite a bit, actually, because I have been overrun with warriors once. Like, I was trying to build a small secondary village. This was when I developed the tower path plan that I told you about earlier, but I didn't think of it at the time, and my builders kept getting annihilated when they tried to complete the projects. Mostly because I didn't build many warriors, because I felt like, what are they called, destroyers are more, not really effective, but just better. because they get rid of the annoyingness of the enemies, like houses and towers and such. Constructs, I guess, would be the word. Okay, it's funny because they look almost like little, like Eskimo type people, from a ways away, walking throughout the cold. This tower's almost dead, and that is a great sign. That house is almost dead. That crops is definitely not doing good. Yeah, I do like the little swirly thing in there. Okay, my food isn't actually doing very well. I should definitely build more, extra vegetables. I do go for extra vegetables more often because that way so much of your population is not tied up in farmers. Like, basically, you get more food for less farmers. Or for the same amount of farmers, I guess. As you can see here, I've decided to build a little outpost a little ways away from my village to kind of get my soldiers there quite a bit quicker. It still is a ways away, but I think this little place will kind of pay off as the game goes on. You definitely want towers protecting most of your buildings. And warriors not far from them, because if you lose your warriors, that sucks, and also the warriors can protect the towers. Or you can have a second tower protecting the first tower and vice versa, but I don't want to spend the resources or the time and builders on a second tower. Except I'm going to anyway, because I just realized that it might be a bad idea if I don't. Well, I've had good luck with the outpost thus far. It's been built fairly quickly the last time, but the more projects you have, the more spread thin your workers are, and the slower they get done. They are kind of stupid in that they didn't build the pit first, which allows them to build the other stuff much faster. They probably should have thought of that ahead of time. Okay. It's looking pretty good. How is the enemy? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, that's bad. There are a lot of them coming at me from this side. Does kind of suck to be them right now, I'll be honest. Granted, they have a lot of towers protecting their warriors and such, but those towers won't last for so long, and once this outpost is complete, they are not going to take my settlement here. Don't build your settlements too far away, because you don't want to have to spend so much villagers and resources protecting this stretch here, where most of them travel through. I'm kind of hemorrhaging food as I usually do, but that's not that big of a problem. No, actually, yeah, it is, because food gives you things like warriors. So, let's get some extra vegetables in here. Oh my gosh, I just caught a glimpse of the oh my gosh, that is awesome. Definitely invest in destroyers, they will help you out a lot. And these guys are not in good shape, because since it's nighttime, my ghost soldiers have started spawning. I don't think that ghosts build stuff, however they do fight for you, so that's a nice feature. It almost reminds me slightly of in Overlord 2, where that's music. Means victory is pretty much inevitable for you. Oh yeah, I don't understand. What? Oh, I can barely see it. These crops here, what are those? I haven't seen those in the building thing anywhere. And you have all the stuff unlocked from the beginning, but I just haven't seen a thing that lets you build them. And that's a game. Awesome. Didn't even have to destroy all the stuff. I just managed to kill them off. I think if they're in towers, they don't count as citizens, because they can't come out of the towers without the towers being destroyed. So, yeah, that was, Iubes. Definitely a interesting game. I really enjoy it. It is very fun. Another thing, sorry I haven't had any videos on the channel in quite some time. I will be doing that a lot more now, because, I kind of have a bit of a new strategy with how I'm going to accomplish the creation and uploading of my videos. If you enjoyed this commentary and also this game, link in the description. Please drop a like, subscribe, comment. Especially comments. I do definitely enjoy hearing from you guys. Sorry if my voice has been quite quiet. This is a new mic and I'm still kind of calibrating it. It is kind of like, what's the opposite of sensitive? Don't really know, but thanks for watching, and goodbye.